Welcome to Bed Crime Stories podcast. I'm your host, T, and I've got some more news about the Liam Payne case. TMZ, who's pretty much been on top of this case from the beginning, is alleging that Liam Payne ordered 9 bottles of whiskey and 13 grams of what I'm going to call the devil's dandruff before his death. This, according to a new report that prosecutors apparently filed. TMZ obtained the documents, and they are alleging that Liam was on a bender the night before and on the morning of his fatal fall from a 3rd-story balcony in Argentina. They mapped out a timeline of Payne's final hours, and they're saying that he ordered 4 bottles of whiskey at 10 p.m. on October 15th. That would be the day before his fall. He then ordered another 5 bottles, allegedly, at 6:36 a.m. on the day of the fall. Liam also apparently texted his so-called friend, Rogelio Roger Norris, at 7 a.m. on October 16th, saying that he was going to F lady of the night. I'm not going to use the word he used. Liam reached out to Roger again at 9:32 a.m. asking for 6 grams. Presumably that was of the devil's dandruff. Roger Norris apparently arrived at the hotel, the Casa Sur Palermo, and had breakfast with Liam. And he said that the star was drinking whiskey. During the meal, a maid was cleaning the room. They're describing it as his trashed hotel room, while he was frantically looking for something, and he eventually found a powder. At 11:30 a.m., 2, what I'm going to call ladies of the night, allegedly showed up. They're saying it's unclear who called them. The 2 women told the police that they were intimate with Payne before he asked them for more of the devil's dandruff. Apparently, Liam allegedly refused to pay the ladies for their services, and he became enraged when they requested money. That's when he supposedly punched the TV in his room 3 times. Now, those women are claiming they were not present in the room at the time of Liam's death. And then it was at 2 a.m. or sometime around that Liam allegedly asked the hotel employee for another 7 grams. That was the interaction that was captured on CCTV footage from the hotel. Roger Norris came back to Casa Sur Palermo at 3:45 p.m. to pay the ladies of the night, and 15 minutes later, hotel staff said they saw Liam visibly drunk with dilated pupils. Roger Norris left the hotel at 4:04 p.m., and that was shortly before a housekeeper heard Payne, allegedly, destroying his room. A hotel staffer allegedly tried to call Norris, but he did not pick up. By 4:25 p.m., Norris texted Payne saying, "How are you?" But the call went unanswered. The prosecutors are saying that Norris knew about Liam falling off the wagon, and he failed to tell Liam's family about it. Liam's father, Jeff, reportedly told the authorities that Roger Norris had volunteered to take care of his son and arranged to put him in rehab back in May. According to the documents obtained by TMZ, Jeff told Norris it was critical that Liam stay busy and that he never be alone so that he could sustain his sobriety. Now, Jeff knew that something was wrong back in September when Liam fired a bodyguard who was trying to stop him from engaging in illicit substances. And we know that on Monday it was revealed that a bodyguard had locked Liam in his Florida rental home because he suspected that the singer was on a bender. However, Liam escaped by shimmying down a garden hose, on the balcony. Now, according to this latest article, a judge dismissed the charges against Roger Norris, ruling that the local prosecutors should pursue abandonment cases rather than the national prosecutors who are handling Liam's case. Guys, I think the reason that all this information is suddenly coming out and that the prosecutor's report was perhaps leaked to TMZ is because the hotel took a huge hit yesterday when we saw the images of Liam being manhandled and carried out of the lobby, and we heard that they locked him in his room, something that he couldn't take from back in his One Direction days when they would lock him in the room. He just couldn't handle it, and that's why he apparently, allegedly, crawled over the balcony trying to shimmy down to the second floor. That's the story. Is that true? Who knows? This is a whole lot of people trying to cover their arses, in my opinion. Liam Payne's heartbroken father, Jeff, has said that he was always worried about Liam being left alone in lonely hotel rooms. Liam once said in an interview, quote, "My dad said it from day one. Lonely hotel rooms. Getting locked in that room is not fun." That is from an old video that reemerged on TikTok. I'm thinking that if Roger Norris promised Liam's father that he would keep an eye on him, then he failed Liam and he failed Liam's father. Clearly, the father had stressed that Liam should be kept busy and never be left alone. I mean, Roger must have known that Kate Cassidy had left. Liam's girlfriend had gone back to Florida. He also must have known about Liam's record label dropping him. He must have been well aware of Liam's frustrations. I mean, it almost sounds like Roger was enabling Liam. He's the one who supposedly went to get the money to pay the ladies of the night. Is he also the person who put the whiskey bottle in the brown satchel that was found on the second floor balcony with a note inside that said, "For Liam"? Somebody other than Liam wrote that note. I do feel like the officials in Argentina are all in cahoots. They're all trying to cover their arses. This isn't good for tourism. This isn't good for their reputation. The hotel wants to save its arse. The coroner wants to save his or her arse. Everybody is trying to cover their arses, arsi, whatever the plural is. I will see you next time on Bed Crime Stories. Now smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.